After the Gaelic grounds in Limerick, after the match yesterday and bad weather we got, and look at the state of the ground again today. I think it's fantastic for the groundsmen here. We were in here on Friday night with a few pucks around here on Friday night, and the ground was in fantastic condition. And we said if it stays like that, it'll really suit us, you know. So when we got on top, I suppose we got on top from the word go. Once Aaron Costello and Robbie Hanley got on top in the middle of the field, I think we pushed on from there. And once we got a couple of points early on, I think that kind of settled us a bit, really, you know. And this thing may be about a break and things. I don't know. We didn't take any notice to the break, really. I mean, every team would love to be in a Munster semi-final having 7 weeks of a break, so we were delighted like that, you know.
So the world belongs to Limerick hurling right now, I guess, judging by this again.
Yeah, look at. I think the Limerick are handling this very well. The county, especially John Kiley and his team, are handling things very well. And of course, there's a spin-off from that. Every fella wants to hurl in Limerick now, which is fantastic. We're all hurling people, really, and we want to see the hurling coming on. And the more people that see Limerick and other counties doing well as well, the more they'll play the game. And that's the way the game is. The game is all about the hurling. It's all about the hurling today. Okay, we wanted to win the game. We'd do anything to win today, and we have won, you know. But Midleton, you know, obviously maybe they didn't play above themselves, or maybe they played what they were allowed to play, you know. When we got on top, I think we stayed there, and that was it. And we made that commitment to one another the other night. We said, once we get at these lads early on, I watched them against Glen Rovers in the Cork County final, and the Glen Rovers stood off for about 20-25 minutes, I think, in the first half. And I think that put them under pressure right away. That put Lynn under pressure right away. And when they start coming back at them, start depriving them of possession, I think Midleton didn't like it, as they say. They like to run around and play the ball and things like that. But we had the lads to run around with them. We had the lads take the ball off them as well. And we got the scores. I think we got, was it 19 or 20 points, thinking of, which was fantastic, you know.
You must have expected more of a battle, though, did you, Tony? I guess like plenty came here today thinking this would go right down to the wire.
Well, we were prepared for the battle. Let's say you're going into a Munster semi-final, not going to get anything soft in a Munster semi-final. You have to go in and you have to earn your corn. And we earned our corn here against Patrickswell in the county final. It was a tough game as well, you know. And I think that set us up, really. And from the word go in the Limerick Championship this year, the night we beat Ballybrown here, I think we went forward. And that was a game we were very lucky to win. I think, Jerome, you probably been at that game. And we were very lucky to win that game. Jack, you were probably at it as well. We got over the line by a point, and look, we're in the Munster final now. We're absolutely, but we're only in the final as well, you know. And there's another big game on today, so we'll go away and have a look at that now. And I suppose, you know, we'll be looking forward to the Christmas and preparing for the Munster final.
Tony, in the first 3 games, you conceded 10 goals, and since then you've only conceded 2, shutting out Patrickswell and Midleton. Is that something you've really worked on, or has things just worked out for you?
Yeah, look, you always work on the things that's not going well for you, and we have worked on it all right. You know, we were a bit sleepy maybe at the back, you know what I mean? We were dependent maybe on getting good scores up front, and then we were conceding at the back. And I think, I said all the time, if we can stop these scores going in at the back, we'll give some team a bit of a hiding, you know what I mean? And you know, we didn't give Midleton a bit of a hiding today, but I think we were in control from the word go, really. And once we got on top of them, I think that kind of proved that we said what we done. Rory and Paul and things were working hard with it, you know what I mean? That we stopped lads conceding goals. We have a very good goalkeeper in Barry Hennessy, you know. As someone said, probably he's the best number 16 in the country, you know. So, like, you can see he can score as well. Like, he came out there and got a point. Although I think he drove another one on him, he should have scored it as well, you know. But look, at the end of the day, look, the thing today was about winning the game. We never look at individuals, really, you know. We look at playing as a team all the time. And a few fellas came on, and Paddy O'Loughlin came on there today. He's been out of the game for a year. Paddy took a break, he went travelling and things like that. He's back onto our panel after the county final, and it's great to see him back, you know.
Just the break, I guess the GA calendar is still a thing that's been worked on. How is it? Is it strange?
Well, I suppose I have my doubts about that, but I definitely think, and this is my own view on it, I think the club championship should be played first. And I think if we had the club championship, you could have it in April. You could have the club championship over by July. You could go on to your county championship then. After all, they did play an All-Ireland final in Christmas one time, a couple of years ago. So you could go on to and then the colleges could take over then. You know, I just feel that, you know, that we're hurling this time of the year. I know, obviously, if it was under the old system, we'd still be hurling this time of the year as well, maybe, you know. But I'd like to see maybe the club taking the first. I'm saying that after where we are at the moment, I just feel it would work out better, and to work out for county managers as well. I think that they could be watching players performing at club level rather than seeing them training maybe 3 or 4 times a week and fellas training themselves into the ground and things like that, you know. So that's only my view on it, lad. That could be completely wrong now. I'm not going to Congress or anything like that, you know. So, you know.
And Tony, do you think there's any particular reason or two why Cork clubs seem to struggle with the step up to Munster Championship?
Well, Dennis, it's very hard to know that, you know. It's very hard to put your finger on it. I know the divisional teams have won in Cork for the last number of years, I suppose, and their team were coming out were the second team, really. Yeah. But today, I think, you know, that I suppose Midleton haven't won since 2013. Maybe they over-celebrated maybe in the thing. I don't know. But it's just, I feel, you know, that they put an awful lot of effort into winning the Cork Championship. They had some really, really tough games, you know. And I think we were that bit fresher today. Maybe if they got the 6 or 7 weeks, maybe they'd be fresher too, you know. So, look, it's a big county. A lot of games we play to win the championship there. Limerick, I think, run their championship very well this year, you know. We had a few games in the group, and then you were into the quarter-final, the semi-final. I think it was over in 6 weeks, Jerome, was it? You know what I mean? So, you know, it is great to have it over that, and you're kind of fresh all the time then. You're not doing all that heavy training, you know what I mean? So, look, we're delighted where we are, but we only are where we are. We're only in the Munster Club final, you know what I mean? So, it's great to win today.
All right, thanks.